everyone. What'd you say? Get off your seat. This is my seat. I work here. This is my office. All right, you go to work. You do the trading for me. Today feels like a red day, but it is a green day. I'm up 34,000 in my main account and down 21,000 in my retirement account. I never like losing in my retirement account, but you know, it is the case today. So I thought maybe a good approach for today was to do kind of a little bit of gratitude, being grateful for what I have. Even this dog here who's whining because he wants to go outside, but he can't because there's someone here working on something in the house. And this girl here who barks and barks, and that little fella who's taken over and is trading for the rest of the day. Sometimes it's easy to get into a mood, especially with trading, to get frustrated, disappointed. I didn't trade as well as I could have. I gave back a lot of gains. I was up 34,000, lost 21, so I'm really only up 13. Feels like a losing day. But it's not a losing day. It's a green day. So the dog's barking, so it's raining outside. So my trading day is cut a little short. That's all okay. I think the benefit of doing some type of gratitude practice is reminding yourself that this is enough. You know, the 13,000 for instance today, that's enough, that's a good day. Because I could very easily get myself triggered. I know the stock that I lost on ended up ripping back up into another halt, and I could have gotten back in. And if I had, and then I'd lost on it a second time, I would have blown a gasket. I would have been so angry, I would have exploded. And so I just said, you know what? Be grateful for what you got. Today's not the easiest day, it's a little choppy. Come back tomorrow, Monday. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. And I think we could all do that on, you know, various days. Whatever your daily goal is. If your daily goal is 200 and you make 600 and then you lose 500 and you're only up 100, it feels like a loss. Because you were up 600, now you're only up 100. But it's not. It's perception, it's perspective. So I encourage you guys to do a little gratitude practice. We're at the end of the week. Try to be grateful for what you have. I want to remind you guys, as always, trading is risky. It is. It's hard. It takes a long time to get good at it. For those that do get good at it, my results are not typical. Most beginner traders lose money. And we're in a market right now that requires quite a lot of patience. Right, girl? It's not easy. It's frustrating. But we will get through it. And I'm looking forward to getting to the other side of it. We had a couple nice opportunities yesterday, a couple nice opportunities today. You know, I made some money, but you know, then gave it back. So we're not out of the woods yet. We gotta go slow and steady. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recap today. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on Monday morning. All right, enjoy the weekend. I'll see you on Monday. All right, well, quick recap here. Just gave back half my morning. I'm down 21,000 in my retirement account. Lost 15,000 on TIRX. I didn't buy it going into the halt. I passed on it. I then bought on the dip on resumption for the rip, and then just stopped out here as it broke 13. So I lost 14,000 on that trade. Prior to that, I was down 6,700 in my retirement account and up 34,000 in my main account. So I was up 28,000 on the day between the two accounts, and I just gave back half of it. So now I'm up only 14,000, and I cannot afford to keep trading because I can't afford to lose more. I would rather walk away green with 14,000 in my pocket than walk away, well, break even or red. I just can't let it happen. So eBet out of the gates, well, pre-market and then out of the gates, gave some opportunities, but was a bit disappointing. I thought this break of VWAP right here, pop, pullback, and then at the open, I was looking for a squeeze into a halt, like what happened on UTME. UTME was really strong on its IPO day, pulled back, rips higher, pulls back, rips higher, halting out of the open, going straight up. And on this one, on eBet, we ended up getting this flush at the open, which gave a red to green, but
only up to 54 and it didn't continue. So this had the potential to be a nice $28,000, $30,000 day. And unfortunately, it's just the way it is with trading. Sometimes I look at this trade as the dip and the rip is a fine setup. It just didn't work. And so anyways, I just don't want to, psychologically go further down. So I'm actually only up 13,000, not even 15. I'm down up 34. I'm up 13,000 on the day. So from 28,000 or so, 26,000 to up only 13. Still gave back half just in one trade. And this is a spot where it's like, man, it's only 10 a.m. There's certainly opportunity. I could keep trading. We've got a couple IPOs coming up today. I could make back some of this loss. Maybe I could even make it all back. Maybe I could, but what's the alternative? If I don't make money on the trades and I lose money on the trades, then I could go from down 21 in this account to down 25, 28, 29, 30, 35. And then all of a sudden I'm flat on the day, right? So then I'd be flat on the day between the two accounts. And then do I, how angry does that make me? Then do I take one more trade and I actually go red? So, my rule of thumb is if I give back half my gains after crossing the daily goal, that's the time to stop. And I don't know. I thought TIRX looked good. I thought for a first daily candle to make a new high, it looked good, but I don't know. I guess on that one, I just was wrong. So it hit a high of 1394, dropped back down to 1250. I stopped out, comes back up a little bit, but it's just, I don't know. This is kind of what I thought was going to be typical right now. One day's hot, next day's cold. One day's hot, next day is cold. Today was kind of nice on EBET. It seemed like, okay, we've got something, and then it started to roll over, gave back some gains. Probably gave back, 7,000 off the top. So I probably was up about 34,000, then was up only 28,000, and then up only now 13. So 13,000. Let's look at the glass as half full. That's still a green day. That's not bad. That's, it's hard to have that perspective when, it's hard to have the perspective of it's not bad when you just had twice that. Sometimes, I'll see people say something like, "Oh man, I'm only up, $400. I was up 3,000," and it's like, man, you're still green. You're still up 400. And it's easy to say that, but in reality, it's hard. And I could probably look at that. There could probably be someone out there who's like, man, I'm only up 200,000. I was up 700, but now I'm only up 200. And I'm like, I would be happy to be up 200,000. You want to trade places? But, part of the experience of that person at that moment is that they're up only 200 because they gave back more than half of what they had. So it's a perspective issue. And it's a tough one. That of course is what makes trading so difficult. It's the emotions. And then, see this coming back up to basically where I got out, that's a slap in the face. This is, if it rips through 14 and goes to 15, 16, it's like just adding salt to an open wound. But then what do? What do I get back in at 14 and then it drops to 12 again? And then I'm really, really angry. So today's a day where we didn't have a lot moving, and TIRX for me, I guess it's not strong enough. It's only up 6%. Honestly, it's just not up enough to probably really, get people that interested in it. So it's always relative. But anyway, so locking up a red day in my retirement account, green in this account. So, hey, it's a green day. That's good. It's not as big of a green day as it could have been, but that's Could say that probably any day. So whatever, it is what it is. It's an end to the week. It's been kind of a tough week. I was green on Monday, but then red on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday was a great day, and then now Friday is kind of like, all right, well, but the fact is on Monday, I'm just looking at my trader view here. So on Monday, I was up 8,000, then I was down 4,000 on Tuesday, down 9,000 on Wednesday, and then green yesterday, a little under 60,000, and then today 13. So, puts me up probably a little over 100,000 on the month. That's good. It's good. It's halfway through the month. Hopefully we see things start to pick up a little bit more. We get some more volatility, some more opportunity, but it's a choppy market, and I probably should have sized down. I took too much size on TIRX. I jumped in with 12,000 shares right away, scaled up to 17,000, and then stopped out. So I should have maybe scaled back a little bit. And I actually did something similar yesterday on WHLM towards the end of the day. Towards the end of the day, I took this trade right here with like 27,000 shares or something like that, and just was like, why am I trading that aggressively? It's not the right time of day. I think that I'm probably, I would say, and I'm going to close this so I don't take any more trades. I would say that it's probably, for me, a bit of an issue of kind of restlessness and boredom in a way, kind of waiting for wanting that big momentum stock, missing the excitement and the thrill of the GameStop market. And so when something starts to pick up, I'm like, okay, size up. If you have a huge move, but you don't have enough size, you won't make a lot of money. So it's the combination of needing the big momentum and the big share size. So sometimes I will get aggressive and take the big share size, but the market's not really supporting it. So that's where I end up taking bigger losses than is necessary. My daily goal through the hot market is 20,000 a day. Through the cold market, I was sort of just like, if I could just keep my head above water, that's good. So maybe 5,000, 10,000. And then some days might be better and others might be slower. So that's going to be it for me. Green day recap. Feels like a red day recap, but it's a green day recap. It's just a kind of not a great one. So funny end to the week. But got the weekend, clear my head. Glass is half full. I'm walking away green this week. And good job for those of you guys that got green and are staying green as well. As always, trading is risky. Most beginner traders lose money. My results are not typical. You should expect as a beginner that you will also lose money. And I would encourage you to practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday morning. Thanks, everyone.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.